Hey guys, Kara9 here, and welcome back to my channel today, and this is going to be my guide for the very first encounter in the Leviathan raid, the Pools of Soul, or the bathing room, whatever you want to call it. It is the room represented by the sun logo. Now this is a very fast encounter, and there are only a couple of mechanics that you need to know about. So when you first enter the room, you're going to immediately notice 5 plates, one in the middle and one on each corner of the room. Now these plates are in black liquid, and if you stand in this liquid, it will continuously damage you unless you get a buff called Psionic Protection. Now you can only get this buff by picking up one of the orbs that spawn on the different plates, and this is the main mechanic that needs to be known for this encounter. Now the Psionic Protection orb on the very center plate will continuously spawn throughout the entire encounter. However, the orbs on each of the other plates will only spawn after each phase. So how you're going to want to do this is you're going to want to compare it to Totems in King's Fall. This is a very cyclic encounter. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to split it up into 2 sides, the left side and the right side, and you're going to want to know who your 2 teammates are. So how this is going to work is that 2 people are going to jump on their plates first, the 2 on the left and right side on the very far plates. So they're going to jump on their plate, grab their Psionic Protection, and wait until it's down to around 35 or 30. And then whenever you get to that, you're going to have the 2 people on the lower plates jump on those. So you're going to have people designated each for these plates, and then you're going to have 1 runner for each side. Whenever you decide for the lower people to jump onto the plate, you're also going to have the guy in the middle jump on his. So at this point, all 5 plates should be down, and the encounter will begin. So the goal of this encounter is to stand on these plates as long as possible until it opens up the little lanterns in the center room and you can start to do damage to them and destroy them. So the best way we found to do this is, like I said, to make it cyclical. So you're going to have the quote-unquote runner for each side go to their respective top plates and switch out for the person who is already standing on that plate. Now make sure the runners do have Psionic Protection from the center, or else you will die very quickly. Now you're going to have to help them take care of the giant yellow bar bather that comes out. He's pretty easy to dispatch of. Be careful though, because he can kill you very quickly. I highly recommend having the Merciless for this part. It makes it extremely easy. So whenever you take that off, the runner will stand on the top plate, and then the person that was previously on that plate will run to the center, refresh their Psionic Protection, and then run to the lower plate to help that person take care of their yellow bar bather, which should then be spawning. And then that person will take the lower plate position, while the person who was originally on that one will run back to the center, grab the Psionic Protection, and run back to the first plate. And then you just keep doing that until you hear this tone. Now, if you don't play with game audio, there is also a visual cue. If you look at the chains, the little clasps will actually close and lock that chain in position. Whenever these 2 things happen, you know that you can run to the center and start damaging the lanterns. Now, whenever this phase begins, every player will be given 50 Psionic Protection. You need to stand on the middle plate and shoot as many of the lamps as possible. If you do enough damage, they will be destroyed. Now, during this phase, a lot of those giant yellow bar bather guys spawn, so you need to have 1 person on ads at all time. I recommend having a couple of Stormcallers that can switch on and off this duty, but essentially you're trying to destroy as many lanterns as possible. Now, whenever your Psionic Protection runs out, you're going to want to jump out of the center because you will die, and also make sure you are taking a look out for these Psions floating in these clear bubbles. If you don't run up to them and melee them within their bubbles, they will wipe the entire team. So it is very important that you keep an eye out for them and kill them as soon as you are able to. And then you're going to wait for the encounter to reset, and then you just pretty much start over. You're going to have, again, 1 person on top plates on each side, 1 person on the bottom plates on each side, and then you're going to have the 2 runners, and then you just do the cyclical thing where the runner takes the top plate's position. You then have the person who was on top plate refresh in center, go to second plate, and then that person goes to center, refreshes, and go takes the first plate. And then you just keep doing that over and over again until the lanterns are exposed as many times as you need to kill them, and then that is the entire encounter. So I hope you guys did enjoy this guide. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share it with your friends. If you were interested in seeing how to skip from this encounter directly to the dogs encounter, the brand new one, without doing the Castilium encounter in the very center of the raid, make sure you click the annotation on screen to be taken to it. If you are brand new to my channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video.